All right. So while we were cracking jokes at the trade deadline, nothing too big really happened. There was still a few small trades that were still going on in the NFL even before that deadline. The Jets traded away Avery Williamson and a 2022 seventh round pick to the Steelers for a 2022 fifth round pick. The Chargers traded Desmond King to the Titans in exchange for a sixth rounder from the Titans, excuse me. And then the Niners traded Quan Alexander, linebacker, for Kiko Alonso and a conditional fifth round pick. So now Quan is with the Saints, while that pick and Kiko are now on the Niners. So do we have any quick responses? These are kind of, starters to mid-level depth type players. Anything that really jumps out at you, or is it just, business as always when it comes to trades?
I like the Alexander trade. I think all the teams that made trades got guys they needed to really fix a piece that they think can propel them. So I was good with all of them. I'm fine with all of them. Wish Philly would have done something. Not as bad as our boy here, though.
Yeah, I actually think the Desmond King trade's pretty big. The Titans have kind of stumbled the last 2 weeks. They played a great game against the Steelers and lost, and then they just kind of flopped. Desmond King's a beast. He's really highly graded by PFF, and they did lose Logan Ryan in free agency, and so I think, helps that defense, and I think he's just better than Logan Ryan. I think he's one of the most underrated cornerbacks, and I'm of the thinking that cornerback is one of the most, if not the most important position on the defensive side of the ball. So what a good corner can do for your defense is big time. So I think if the Titans do have a chance to make it deep in a playoff run, to at least make it to a championship game, this could be a piece that really helps them, because you're going up against such talented receiving cores, especially if you're probably gonna run into Kansas City. I think it's a big deal. I think that actually could move the needle for them. And then I think the Alexander trade's solid, but I still don't think the Saints are that much of a concern as an actual Super Bowl threat.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Nick, on Desmond King. I do think he's a bit of an underrated guy. And the fact that the Titans only had to get him for a sixth rounder,
unreal.
Easy decision to make. Any other team should have made that decision as well. With the Niners and trading away Quan Alexander, the guy had such a big contract. And then right after that contract, they found out they had Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw, who are both just incredible linebackers. I hate playing against them as a Seahawk fan. So it only made sense that the Niners should trade away, get some cap space, get some sort of pick in return. Maybe it could help the Saints out, but Alexander might actually be injured currently. So I'm not quite sure if they'll be able to have him come back soon. So I don't know. Maybe the Saints actually did lose that trade. We'll find out down the road, I guess, to see if that defense did improve. But beyond that, nothing, kind of underrated moves, but nothing that really jumps out. It's not like a blockbuster trade or anything, but that was basically some of the stuff that happened right after our last episode. And now the trade deadline's done. And now we just have to hope that teams can get into the playoffs, or they're, just going to be playing on for next year.